offensive coordinator, Chad Scott. Questions for Coach Scott?
Chad, the lead question I give for everyone is, give me your thoughts, good, bad, from Saturday night.
Good. We played. I thought we played really physical, particularly up front. Played really physical at the running back spot. C.J. Donaldson. We played clean football for the most part. We took care of the football. We did not fumble the ball or turn the ball over in that regard. So those were really good positives. For the most part, we did a good job straining across the board. The negatives would be is not being able to execute, passes in critical pass situations and not being able to make the play when it mattered most and when we needed to play, and also just some couple minor. I ain't say minors or major at the time, just some, disciplinary, penalties, whatnot, at times where we might have had a big play like an explosive run and whatnot. So those would be the negatives, not being able to execute and make plays when we needed them the most, and not being able to execute pass games when we needed to execute the pass game.
In the passing game, was Garrett thrown to the right people? Was he seeing the right people when you were throwing the ball? Yeah,
for the most part, he just got to be able to make those throws, He was seeing it really well. We did a great job. They really pride themselves on the third down package, and we had a great plan to, keep that package off the field. And they was able to get on there a couple times, but we had a great plan, great communication between the backs and the O-line, and we picked it up really well. Thought probably a little later toward the end, he got to looking at the rush a little bit, but he was seeing the right people. We just got to be able to execute, make those throws.
See from CJ, obviously he was really good.
Man, he was really good. I'll tell you what I saw from C.J. Donaldson. Like, he played from an overall standpoint, from physicality and everything. I think that's probably his best football game thus far, just in overall. I mean, he was physical running the football. He never got tackled by the first defender. And yards at the contact, was very physical in pass pro, and we've seen him before. But I mean, he was very physical in pass pro, and he was into it. I mean, he was.
Imagine everything that you thought he would be way better in better shape. It's the first time you actually can get it proved to you.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, and I was shocked. He played a lot of plays, and throughout camp, he get a little winded sometimes, but I mean, his adrenaline was going. He was excited. I mean, heck, he could have played about every snap, to be honest with you, the way he was feeling. But I was really excited the way he played. I thought he was the best running back on the field.
You have to manage his touches through the season because he takes a beating sometimes. So.
Yeah, the way he played the other day, I mean, he played physical the other day. He got to do it. We talked about that the other day. He got to do a great job taking care of his body, but most definitely we got to, we need him for the whole season. So we definitely got to be smart about, how we play him so, we don't wear him out, keep him fresh. And, so we got to do a great job. And that's also just us put him in a good position sometimes, get some free runs. I thought the other day, for example, we had a couple like toss plays, and we did a great job executing him early where, get him some free yards before he gets, sustains any kind of contact. So we got to do a great job trying to find ways to get him some free yards without him getting banged up.
With how well, specifically Zach Frazier was playing,
yeah.
How do you balance running inside versus running outside?
The great thing is we can run it either way. I mean, it's really no balance. It really just, and that's the beauty of it. I mean, it's more so of a balance of keeping defenses off, keeping defenses guessing, not being tendency'd up.
Yeah. Even if Zach's playing amazing, you don't just want to run it inside.
Exactly right. That's what I'm saying. That's the beauty of having. You got White Milam left tackle, you got Doug necessary right tackle, so we can run it to the left, to the right, up the middle. So, that's, we just got to do it. Obviously, sometimes, and heck, it all works. So we did a good job running the ball the other day. We just got to keep it balanced. We got to do a great job of that in the self-scout and make sure we don't get tendency up from a defense standpoint where they can just, pin them back, identify, alignments and say, okay, this ball's coming here, this ball's going there.
You feel like the packages that you put together matched up well with what they ultimately gave you?
I really do, and I was shocked because I thought we'd see some stuff differently, but we really didn't see a lot differently from a run game standpoint. I thought we had a great game plan. I thought we did a great job, me and myself, Coach Moore, coming together, and we did a great job adjusting as well throughout the game. Had a good run plan going in, and after a couple dents in their defense, I thought they did a great job adjusting, and we came back and made some adjustments as well, and we were able to keep the ball moving on the ground. So. Thought we had a really good plan. The kids knew it, played fast, was able to go out there and execute. Thought, those guys up front, White Milam and Doug Nestor and Zach Frazier, I mean, they were able to identify the looks that they saw, and that allowed them to go out there and play fast, physical, and tough. And same thing with Donaldson.
Do you think you need to design plays for Garrett to run, or is he going to scramble so much anyway that he'll have those opportunities?
Well, he'll scramble. He'll scramble enough to create those opportunities. I don't think we need to design anymore for him to go take off and go run.
How do you coach him to have better vision downfield when
He just got to. I think the biggest thing he's got to trust, and I told him on the sideline. He's got to trust. Got the best offensive line in the country, in my opinion. And those running backs going to do a great job of seeing the blitz as well. We had no missed blitz the other day. And so we got to do a great. He just got to do a great job of trusting the guys up front, and trusting those backs that they're gonna not get him hit. They're gonna keep him clean, and not look at the rush.
Where's the balance with trick plays? You want to keep people off balance, but sometimes I guess maybe you can overload it too much. Where is that balance?
Well, you want to take risks, and we need to take risks, and we got the players to do so. It's more just a feel thing, It's hard to say in terms of like a balance. It's more of a feel thing, like a truly in-game feel, and how teams are, how aggressive they are towards certain runs or certain actions, certain formations, and being able to catch them off guard. So, I think we should have been 2 for 3 the other day. I think we were 1 for 3, but we just got to be able to catch them off guard.
One more on Garrett, and I know you have to kind of remind yourself. I don't think he has more than 150 career pass attempts, so he's still kind of coming along in the whole thing and the whole scheme of things. So, in that regard, you have to kind of tell yourself, hey, he's still learning this part of it.
Yeah, that and we gotta establish a run early. We got to establish a run early. Find a way to get him an easy completion. Downfield to kind of like unnerve him a little bit. Get rid of the jitters. So rely on the run game heavily, and then find a way to get him like an easy completion. Get him going. Get him unnerved up, and I think that'll ease him up a little bit.
Devin and even Cole talked about that one thing they want to work on individually is blocking.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that you noticed in their game that was still a weakness?
If they could do that, that's huge. And Cole's improved big time. In fact, one of the runs C.J. Donaldson had down there going into the end zone, he did a phenomenal job digging the defensive end out. And so that's a continual improvement for him. He's doing a good job, and he wants to be good at blocking. He is a pass catching. He don't like to just be called a pass catching tight end. He wants to be perceived as a guy that can do it all. And he's trying to do that. And then Devin Carter, we need those guys to be able to block on perimeter. We're gonna call plays and hopefully create explosives based on the play call and where the ball is caught. But with the running backs we got and the O-line we got, if we can do a great job blocking downfield and on the perimeter, we'll create even more explosive plays with their sheer effort doing that.
Garrett does not look like he likes to slide very much. How do you handle that?
We got to play smart. We need him for the season. He's going to be a contributor helping us win a lot of games this season. And so he's got to be smart. He's been around for a while. He understands it. He's been in games where he's been knocked out of games and had to miss the games, and that doesn't feel so good to him. So he's got to be smart, and we got to work it in practice as well, like in just individual peers, and just kind of stress it. And he did a good job the other day. He slid one time, but he's got to do it. He got to be smart. He got to play smart, and you just got to continue to emphasize it. He's a mature kid. He gets it. So we got to continue to emphasize it. He got to do it.
Chad, sometimes in the preseason we heard decisions by the quarterbacks, interceptions. I think Dante was talking about the number of picks sometimes and even drops if things they were close. But no ball in danger Saturday. I don't think anybody fumbled, right?
No fumbles. Zero fumbles. Like no ball in danger. It was just no ball in danger at all. In any regard, from an interception standpoint or a ball security standpoint, there was no ball in danger. We just got to put the ball in play.
Obviously, great coaching, right? Took care of that. But was it going that, you guys stressed it so much, but was it getting better and better? That made sense. Were you a little bit worried about it because it's the first game? That's pretty impressive against that defense on the
Yeah.
field.
No, it is coaching both ways too, because if the fumbles, if the ball security are an issue, it is coaching. And then on the flip side of it, when they do a great job of it, it's coaching. We did a great job throughout the entire camp. We do ball security drills absolutely every single day. I emphasize that absolutely every single day. Even the offensive line can recite the way we carry the football. It's something they know it really well. And one of the things I've done, a great job with this year with the offense is that I show them a ball security clip tape, and we watch that on later in the week how the defense is going to try to attack them with the football. And I'm doing that right now for this game as well. And so they understand how aggressive those teams are, and not to for us not to turn that ball over versus that defense. They try their best to get it too. That's going to give us a chance to be successful and win football games, taking care of the football. Even though that we had our chances, we had our opportunities, we just didn't capitalize. And one of the reasons we had opportunities was the fact that we did not turn the ball over.
A lot of times when teams play FCS opponents, the narrative is you simplify, right? Your offense is vanilla. So do you like that? I mean, will you go with that for Saturday? Will you simplify it down?
No, we just gonna be I think we just gonna be who we are. We just gonna go out there and play our style of offense. We're not gonna change. We're just gonna play our style of offense.
I'm sure objective number one is win the game.
No doubt.
Beyond that, where does getting more guys on the field playing Saturday figure into that?
Well, we got some guys back like Jaheim White. Wasn't available for last game. He was there, wasn't available. He'll be back. Exciting guy with the ball in his hand. Got to get him going. Rodney Gallagher is another player as well that we need to be able to get the ball to. These guys that do some special things with the ball in their hands. And then Traylon Ray, he got in the game a little bit, but we'd love to get him going a lot more. And these are just guys. We got a lot of talent on the team. You can never have enough, and we got to do a better job, a great job of putting these guys in position, or not necessarily position, but just putting them on the football field, give them opportunity to go make plays, and I think we will this week.
Okay, anything else for Coach? All right, thank you very much.
Thank you all.